Out, under the Wellesy brand, you guys are gonna see like we're gonna go very, very hard on rolling out new Wellesy products in 2021. That's kind of a focal point of the year for me. I've been talking with Nate and Cam and I. We've all been sort of working together to kind of plan the product rollout. Look, guys. I mean, here's a 75% completed Wellesy Reserve line. If you guys don't know why it's not, or why, if you're asking why isn't this up on the website, Eden? Well, if you look here, there's no label. I'm just waiting for the labels to be finished printing and then for us to obviously have them here so then I can, put them on to these nice glass jars. This is what they'll come in. There'll be a label in it, CRC cap. If you don't know, child-resistant cap, okay? I always speak like that now. Most people, I guess it depends who I'm speaking to, but I've had people, like look at me like I'm just absolutely crazy when I was like CRC. They're like, what is a CRC? And a child-resistant cap, child-resistant container. Whatever you want to call it, but this is a child-resistant, okay? And then at the top, I'll also have a heat shrink sleeve on it to prevent any tampering. So, we're going to be doing that. Of course, there's going to be QR code. You guys are going to see something different with the Wellesy Reserve line. We're going to be coming out with the CID. You guys probably all see batch IDs, but we're going to be calling it the Connoisseur ID. So, it's going to be similar to batch information, except, so at the beginning, we're even going to have it where there'll be a number at the beginning of the CID, the Connoisseur ID, and that's going to be indicative of the number, like if you have 12 KLR gas, and then we'll have a couple of other strings of numbers after that, probably the month and the date it was made. That 12, that number you'd see, that would be 12 out of however many pre-rolls are made. So that would be the 12th pre-roll that was made out of that batch. So, it could be stuff like that. So you'd be like, oh, I could get the first pre-roll out of this batch, so we're just kind of trying to do some fun things. And on that CID page, it'll the QR code, you'll scan it, it'll take you to a landing page where it'll have this COA on it, the certificate of analysis. Then it'll have, like terpene profiles, and then we're also kind of playing around with some additional other information on there, it's like kind of just some generalized information that would be on all of them, like why would you smoke CBD hemp flower? What's the benefits of it? Talking about things like the entourage effect. It'll have some information about the strain, like it'll have a nice description in addition to what's on the product page. So, we're playing around with different things, so that's some new stuff that'll be rolling out. Hello, Jen, how are you doing? No, I have not missed you. Jen, we were just chatting, what was it? Was that yesterday? Or Monday. I lose track of my days now. But I know Jen and I were chatting on Facebook. Oh, it was Sunday. Yeah, because I messaged you, and you were like, what are you doing working on a Sunday? Like, Jen, to be honest, I literally, I woke up, checked my phone, and that was the first thing I did right when I woke up on Sunday. So, yeah, definitely try and get to you guys as quickly as possible. Oh, look, Nate Rogers. You bear a very similar resemblance to Nathaniel Rogers, who sometimes hangs out in here. Hello, Lindsay Hippa, how are you doing? Hello, Margie Higgins, Demas, Lori, Tamber. Well, Tamber, we are doing very, very well. I mean, I'm a little tired today. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just a little sleepy, but other than that, it's been good. I mean, you guys are keeping us busy, that's for sure. So, I'm excited to be talking about, I thought I'd throw a little bit of a curveball, I feel like this industry, we're always talking about, CBD and all the other cannabinoids, and it's just like THC is like the no-no just because it's federally legal, and it's like, I get that, but it's just like, let's talk about some Delta-9. So today we're just going to be discussing understanding Delta-9 THC. I can say the THC to you guys. I just don't put the THC in the title. Nate, please tell me. I meant to text you back, actually, but then I had a phone call and then I had to go live. I want to see, what post did you do that made you get that ban again, dude? This is getting insane. Because the only time my posts have issues, it seems to be flower. Whenever I post flower pictures or flower posts, that's when I do it, but it's just like, it's frustrating on Facebook. It's cutting everybody off. So, hello, Brian McKitterick. How are you doing? Oh, Jen said right. Sorry, guys. Had to get some shares out. No, I appreciate you for getting some shares out. So that's actually what I'm going to be doing right now. I would just kind of got super excited about the Wellacy Reserve pre-roll line. But I just wish... Does it smell like gas, bro?
Yeah.
It smell like that gas?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I think you guys are going to enjoy it. And if you guys are wondering, the KLR gas is a sativa strain. Do you want me to read you guys information about the KLR gas? A pungent mix of gasoline and diesel overtones, while its incredible aroma is fuel dominant. Subtle undertones of woody spice and earthy hops are at play. KLR gas has a flavor profile as complex as it is pungent. Wow. Are you guys just so excited about that? Let's see here. Let me go do a little bit of sharing. Boom. Let's see. Cam, I'll probably give you my phone here in a second to do a little bit of the sharing for me. Do a little post. You know how it is. Come chat and win free products. Select all. All right. So, there we go. Boom. And then share to a group. I don't know if they'll let you do it, but let's see. Boom. Oh, never mind. They will let me do it. They weren't letting me do it before. So, yeah, guys, if you could help us out, share this live stream onto your page and just some related groups. Tag your friends. Engage with us. By doing all of that throughout the live stream, you'll be... That is considered a entry. Every form of engagement is an entry. So at the end of the show, I will go through, pop in the URLs from Facebook. It looks like I think we might be able to do YouTube for a little... I don't know. We might be able to do YouTube for a little bit longer. If not, then actually, yes, we will be able to do YouTube and then Twitch as well and then Instagram. So make sure you guys are tagging friends, sharing this live stream, and asking those questions. Because I want to give you guys some free products.
Brian said, what is the Boro Hibernation cartridge?
It's a full spectrum cartridge. It's this bad boy. Boro Hemp. So we do sell their Delta-9 products as well, their tinctures and their cartridges. So they leverage a terpene profile. So you may, if you tried the Boro Hemp Delta-9 cartridges, the Hibernation is going to sound familiar. They just leverage a terpene profile that they've built to help induce, to help with feelings of, helping you cope with sleep-related issues. And it is a full-spectrum product, 500 milligrams. So you can look at this Hibernation as an indica strain. All right? So it's a full-spectrum cartridge in this bad boy. If you guys want me to show you what it looks like, boom. There you go. I know some of you guys are like, whoa, you're so used to seeing Delta-8. Yes, that is the correct color that it should be. That is what full-spectrum extract looks like, all right? And I will say, if anybody gets this, if you have any issues with the child-resistant thing, you basically just push down, slide out, all right? I know people are might have some issues because I had issues with it at the beginning. So, alrighty, perfect. Let's go ahead. Thank you, Lori, thank you, Margie, for tagging friends. Lori, Kim, thank you. You guys are always fantastic. Demas, much love to each and every single one of you guys. All right, cool. So let's get this started. Wellness Wednesday episode 137. Can you guys believe that? We've reached this 137 weeks doing this live stream. You want to know why? It's because of you guys. You guys are all so great. So we certainly appreciate you guys' support. And bear with me just one moment while I get the Instagram set up. Get the old gram up and running. We need the peeps on Insta. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Oh. Nice, dude. Nice. There we go. Boom. All right. Alright, guys, so Wellness Wednesday episode 137. Understanding Delta-9 THC. Alright, so Delta-9 THC, which is, well, technically known as Delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, which I guess if you really want to look at it, it's the no-no cannabinoid. It is a chemical compound in the cannabis plant, as I'm sure you guys guessed, that has gotten a bad rap over the years, to say the least. You know, for decades, honestly, this compound has been practically demonized as its psychoactive nature has made it an illicit substance. Even during the height of anti-cannabis campaigns, medical researchers, I find this so funny, were quietly studying the chemical compound and finding some pretty exciting properties that could play a positive role in maintaining our overall well-being. I mean, we've talked about how the endocannabinoid system was discovered when they were trying to prove the harmful effects of cannabis products. So, pretty funny. Nowadays, of course, society is relaxed about cannabis, which means that more people are taking it for various effects that relate to wellness. I take it regularly. I consume Delta-9 regularly. Cam consumes Delta-9 regularly. But I also can use other cannabinoid-based products, all right? So I'm not just choosing one or the other. I'm trying to just stuff my body with as many of these cannabinoids on a regular basis as frequently as possible. Nowadays, of course, this is because of sort of the change in stance. It's also helped us to have a fairly good idea of the potential therapeutic value of THC. I mean, of course, in addition to the countless studies that are always coming out, as well as many other compounds that naturally occur in cannabis. So today we'd like to help you see Delta-9 THC in a whole new light, as maybe you too had written it off as an illegal drug with no real usefulness. But I know you guys who are in here understand. You know, I really wanted to do this episode, yes, for you guys, for those of you, the loyal viewers that always watch us, but I really wanted to do this as hopefully somebody that is a big anti-Delta-9 person and they just don't have the correct information. Maybe my hope is they'll see this video on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever, or somebody will share it with them, and then that will kind of at least open up their mind a little bit more to cannabis products. All right?
All right. What is Delta-9 THC? Delta-9 THC is one of many cannabinoids found in the chemical composition of cannabis. Cannabis is a genus to which both hemp and marijuana belong. For those who don't know, hemp and cannabis are a part of the cannabis sativa L family. The difference is cannabis has high levels of THC and hemp has no more than 0.3% THC.
It's truly the major difference in it, guys. They're both from the same family. I'm really starting to change the way I'm saying things. Like, I'm trying to avoid using the term marijuana and just start using cannabis. Because if you look at the historical definition and the meaning, of like marijuana, it's actually bad. So, it just has history of, the drug war, the racism, all of that. So it's just like cannabis. I like to call it, that's what it is. It's cannabis. All right, go ahead.
The male and female cannabis plant have Delta-9 THC, but the female plants produce this compound more abundantly, which is why products containing the compound come from the female.
Delta-9 THC and the chemical composition of cannabis. Hello, Synchronicity Wellness. How are you doing? Or should I say, clarify. That's how I will always know them. I don't know if you remember the Clarify tinctures way back when in the day. All right, so how much Delta-8 is in cannabis? I'm glad you asked. Well, we said earlier that hemp and marijuana are two different plants that belong to, this cannabis genus. They have different chemical makeups while ultimately sharing many of the same specific compounds in common. If you've wondered why hemp is federally legal while cannabis is not, it's because of the amount of Delta-9 THC in each plant. In cannabis, there's anywhere from, marijuana, the term that we're not trying to use, there's anywhere from 12% to 25% of Delta-9, and in rare cases, more or less as a result of specialized crossbreeding methods. I mean, it can get up there 30% plus. I got this strain Rocket Fuel. Again, I can't fully trust the dispensaries, with their COAs because they just put a percentage. It's like, well, how do I know this is legit? You could put whatever you want on here. I don't have an unbiased third party telling me, but regardless, I got this Rocket Fuel strain, And it was like 31%, and that shit was no joke. It was legitimate rocket fuel. So I enjoyed that. So meanwhile, in the hemp plant, only about 0.3% Delta-9 THC naturally occurs. Delta-9 is only one of many cannabinoids present, and with over 100 naturally occurring cannabinoids, cannabis is a lot more than just THC. You know, guys, the perfect example, I mean, CBD, CBG, CBN, Delta-8. I mean, like, look, there's just so many other cannabinoids, CBC. The list just really goes on and on and on. So, you know, when people think of cannabis or weed, I mean, it's THC obviously comes to mind, but now CBD is getting up there. So CBD and THC are like the focal points for cannabinoid-based medicine, but really, those are just barely even scratching the surface in what's truly available in this incredible plant that comes from the earth.
Delta-9 THC in the endocannabinoid system. If you've been studying CBD, then you know it offers such unique and widespread effects because of the endocannabinoid system and how it processes cannabinoids like CBD. The endocannabinoid system is a bodily system that is tasked with the role of maintaining equilibrium, homeostasis throughout the body by regulating processes carried out by the bodily system. These processes include inflammation levels, function of the digestive system, respiratory health, mood, sleep, pain, and more according to healthline.com. The way in which the endocannabinoid system does this is by sending cannabinoids to the cannabinoid receptors. These receptors are found all throughout the body. How'd you get that to work?
Dude, I told you gotta pop it, bro.
I did. I was trying to.
No.
Alright. The way in which the endocannabinoid system does this is by sending cannabinoids to the cannabinoid receptors. These receptors are found all throughout the body, and each one corresponds with different bodily processes. A binding process takes place when a cannabinoid is sent to a cannabinoid receptor, and this forces regulatory actions to take place. For example, cannabinoid receptors in the brain can regulate cortisol production so that stress and energy levels remain healthy and balanced throughout the day. As cannabis has all of these cannabinoids naturally within its chemical composition, it's safe to assume that nature has intended for us to take them all together for one complete experience.
That's how I look at it. You're good on the last one, but that's how I look at it they come from Earth. I mean, it's grown naturally here. You don't really have to alter much of it. And cannabis use has dated back centuries. Like, I don't even remember how old. I know, I saw an article pop up. They found, like, some, like, old-ass bong thing that was, like, found in Africa. And it was, like, ancient. So, like, cannabis use is, like, nothing new. I mean, up until, like, recently, it was used as medicine, as it should be looked at today. But, I mean, and then, you know, the whole war on drugs, you know, the reefer madness. Bullshit. That all started, and then it really put an end to cannabis. And that's why we are living in the world that we live in. But, you know, things are starting to change, which is definitely good. I think people are starting to get a little more educated on that regard. But now let's talk about this real quick. Delta-9 versus Delta-8 THC, because I know people are probably going to ask. Before we get into the various studied properties of Delta-9, I first wanted to make the distinction between Delta-9 and Delta-8 THC, all right? As Delta-8 becomes more popular to take, we want to make sure that people understand the differences between these two types of THC. You know, yes, they have THC, but they are different. They do vary slightly. Both of these cannabinoids, yes, are THC, and they both produce intoxicating, you know, or psychoactive effects, in addition to unique effects that can be quite useful. But Delta-8 is far less prominently occurring in cannabis than Delta-9. Further, Delta-9 tends to produce stronger intoxicating effects than its little sibling compound Delta-8. Make sense, guys? Just a quick little overview. If you really want an in-depth look at what Delta-8 THC is, we covered that on Wellness Wednesday. That was under pros and cons. I guess that was episode 132. Do you know we're doing it? All right.
Properties of Delta-9 THC. Let's now take a look into the Delta-9 THC in terms of its properties that have been explored by medical researchers?
Mood booster. I mean, I can attest to that. I've gotten those effects from smoking cannabis. Mood is a complicated process determined by brain architecture and the balance of, neurotransmitters like serotonin and cortisol. One major key to managing mood is ensuring a healthy balance of neurotransmitters. For instance, cortisol is the hormone that is released during times of stress, but regular exposure to stress can cause cortisol to take over, leading to feelings of anxiety, uneasiness, and as well as agitation. Meanwhile, serotonin is a hormone that is associated with you being happy and uplifted. There are various factors, though, that can lower serotonin levels, potentially leading to feelings of depression. Cannabinoids, including Delta-9 THC, have been found to potentially regulate the function of these neurotransmitters, while also offering potential benefits to the HPA axis, which is in the area of the brain, which, among other things, deals with the processing of thoughts, emotions, and events. Specific studies have shown that THC may be able to help cope with mood disorders like anxiety and depression. But of course, guys, further research is required before any definitive answers can be provided on that, because we're not medical professionals, all right, guys? So I just need to make sure you guys are very, very well aware of that. Okay, thank you all for tagging the homies in here. Really do appreciate it. Liberty Bong. There you go. All right, perfect. I want Rocket Fuel. Message me how to get it. Jen, I haven't seen, that was a few years ago. I haven't seen Rocket Fuel in a while, but yeah, you can find some high potent or high THC strains, but guys, again, should not just be buying it off of the potency. Yeah, potency is important, sure. I like to look at that too, but it's like, what really, I mean, you guys should all have this understanding now that, like, cannabinoids are only one part of the process. How rich is the terpene profile? If you have a 80% concentrate, THC concentrate with, like 1% terpenes versus a 70% concentrated dab with, say, 5 to 10% terpenes, I'd take the lower concentration with the higher percentage of terpenes, because those are also going to have a role in the overall experience, aka the high you experience when you use that cannabis product. So just some stuff for you guys to kind of keep in mind, especially when you guys are, if you guys are at your just local dispensaries or anything, just things to ask them. Okay, so, all right, go ahead, you're good.
Energy enhancer. Further, Delta-9 THC may play a role in regulating energy levels thanks to its effects on cannabinoid receptors located in the region of the brain that controls cognition and energy balance, according to the NCBI. Many of us find ourselves feeling unusually fatigued at various points of the day. This can often be attributed to issues related to diet, stress, and daily routine. Fatigue can prevent us from fulfilling important tasks throughout the day, and as a result, many give into the temptation of relying on stimulants like sugar and caffeine, which in the long run can lead to dependency while also potentially causing health problems. THC may be a more natural option due to its regulatory nature.
But again, guys, if you're using a THC product and you choose an indica with, terpenes that are more for relaxation in there, then, yeah, you're going to be feeling a little sleepy. Like when people are like, oh, cannabis just makes you tired or it makes you... Yo, you're smoking the wrong strain. It's not just THC. Like, there's terpenes, there's other minor cannabinoids that are at play with that and the effects. You just haven't found the strain that will give you the effects you're looking for. Yes, if you want energizing, uplifting, get shit done, there is strains that you can find, terpene profiles that you can find, and that's what we're going to be working with when we're rolling out, like, Delta-8 products, like, really finding the terpenes that are most ideal for, like, a sativa-type blend, and ones that where we can pull them from, like, strain profiles and just different things like that, because terpenes have a big role in the effects that you experience from these products. I mean, of course, like, if you're just using, like, a CBD isolate product, well, you're just using CBD, but, I mean, like, full spectrum, like, that's important too, like, seeing what terpenes are inside of, like, the hemp flower that you guys are smoking. Like, 2 sativas, you can get 2 sativa hemp strains and get some varying results, like varying effects between the two. And you're like, wait a second, they both say sativa. Well, sativa is only scratching the surface of what you should be looking at when you're looking for specific effects. The cannabinoids, it could be, the CBD concentration could be the same. It could have varying levels of minor cannabinoids, and then it could have varying levels of similar terpenes or completely different terpenes. And if you're getting different experiences off of 2 hemp pre-rolls that say sativa, well, look at the terpene profiles. They will also vary too, because terpenes have a role in the effects that you guys will experience, all right? So a potential pain reliever. Of course, medical marijuana, guys, this is a massive industry that has just really taken over, and a huge portion of participants in this program are seeking out natural treatments for pain. That's why medical marijuana is just exploding. I mean, I know a lot of you guys, even in here, have your med cards. Like, I think that's phenomenal that we're coming to a point where people can take control of their treatment plans and opt to go with a holistic treatment option that literally grows out of Mother Earth. That's what I like to do. I mean, after all, guys, for centuries, cannabis has been used as a natural pain reliever. Now, thanks to a variety of scientific studies, we're beginning to see why this is the case. The cannabinoids that provide the regulatory actions throughout the body, and some of these regulatory actions include managing inflammation and regulating overall pain tolerance, and that was sourced directly from the NCBI. When it comes to medical research, I mean, they're at the top of the list for being reputable. So I always love to quote them. That being said, THC seems to have 2 unique properties that give it the potential to help with various forms of pain. One is that THC seems potentially to offer anti-inflammatory activity, which can reduce inflammation causing pain, which results from a natural immune response. The other potential property is analgesic, which refers to a disruption in the communication between the nerves and the brain. And it basically just, this disruption allows you to feel pain less acutely. Long story short off of that.
Nausea suppressor.
Oh, and that's a big one. I'm sure you guys are familiar with that because, I mean, it's been used in like chemo treatments and stuff.
Various studies have shown that Delta-9 THC may play a big role in suppressing nausea. Sourced by the NCBI. We've all experienced nausea and know how unpleasant it can be, but those who suffer from chronic nausea may struggle to consume enough calories each day, which could lead to a wide host of issues.
Jen, I think I've almost smoked every strain y'all carry and haven't exactly found the one that does it all. Well, you're not going to find a strain that gets you uplifted, gets you chilling, and gets you sleeping. You're not going to find that. You got to find different strains for different effect, like different use cases. Like I like when I go to the dispensary and if I buy flower, I'll smoke them and I'll be like, okay, this is daytime use. Okay, this is chilling when I don't got shit to do or when I want to sleep. So, like, I mean, yeah, hybrids, if you really want the closest to a sort of balance, a hybrid would be the best way to go. But still, at the end of the day, most of the time it's going to be an indica-dominant hybrid or a sativa-dominant hybrid. But, Jen, I mean, you're not going to find one cannabis strain that just does everything. It wakes you up in the morning and it helps you go to sleep at night and it does all these other things. So, I mean, I'm just trying to keep your expectations at a reasonable level. There's not a magical cannabis strain that'll just take away everything or can be used for all use cases is I guess what I'm trying to get at with that. Okay, then it's a wellness booster, guys. Cannabinoids have been found to play a role in maintaining overall wellness in a holistic manner due to the widespread nature of the endocannabinoid system's function. And this was sourced from Carger.com, which is actually, I was like, who is this? And I did some research, and they have a lot of studies on there. It's a good place to find medical studies and other research. In other words, one does not necessarily need to be unwell in order for THC and other cannabinoids to be potentially useful to them. I can personally relate to that saying right there, because I look at myself, and especially with like what many of our customers have told me that they experienced, I have nothing to complain about. I have nothing wrong with me compared to what a vast majority of you guys deal with on a day-to-day basis. So you guys are all the badasses. Like, Me, I'm just very fortunate, not to have it, but I always talk about, I just use cannabis, I use CBD products just for the general health and wellness benefits that I experience from it. I feel better when I'm using these products than when I'm not. I mean, people would be like, oh, you're addicted. No, I like feeling great when I take these products. It's a natural product that does this, comes from the earth. I'm not worried about it. And those are also the people that are just like, yeah, it's bad for you smoking this cigs or doing this and that. And I'm like, yo, like, come on. Like, just have a little open mind. I ain't judging you for what you do. Like, don't judge me. That's all I'm saying. All right. So, and next up would be the psychoactive properties. Now, we can't talk about Delta-9 THC without talking about its intoxicating properties. Of the 100 plus cannabinoids, Delta-9 is the most intoxicating. The most gets you the highest, all right? I mean, of course, until more research comes out and stuff, we'll see, the THCP, the Delta-10 THC. I know. Just saying, just off these cannabinoids that we currently have some information on, the Delta-9 is the most high causing. All right, so just kind of keep that in mind. You won't get that from the closest thing, Delta-8 THC, but I mean, it's not nearly as intense as when you're smoking cannabis and you're smoking Delta-9 THC. All right. Hello, Bri Guy, watching on Instagram. How are you doing? It's good to see you.
Sleep inducer. The way in which THC supports the regulation of the neurotransmitter means that it may be useful among those who struggle to sleep each night. Large majority of insomnia sufferers have neurotransmitter imbalance, which suppresses the production of melatonin, a sleep-inducing hormone, while keeping cortisol levels unnaturally elevated in a way that prevents proper relaxation.
Alrighty, guys. Ryan Real on YouTube. Hello, my man. How are you doing up? Dude, I told you, man. Like, you've been pushing, like, when you going to be on TikTok? When you going to be on TikTok? Like, dude, I know their terms of service. I know what it's going to do. And you just told me that people are getting banned now. Yeah, it's getting bigger. It's getting more attention. Investors are starting to do it, so they want to protect their investment. So they're like, yo, TikTok, you got to start shutting this shit off. I'm telling you, like, they become corporatized. And corporations and cannabis and CBD products do not go hand in hand. They don't mesh. Because they're just living in the olden days, I guess. Where it's still reefer madness. So, yeah, guys, I mean, so really, so how would you get, I guess, Delta-9? I mean, honestly, guys, you can get Delta-9 THC in, full spectrum hemp products, all right? So that's going to have the trace amounts of the Delta-9, okay? A hemp-derived product can't contain more than the 0.3%. But, having the trace amounts in there, that can help be a part of the entourage effect. And thanks to the entourage effect, even the trace amount may let you in on its many properties without, making you feel high. So you could still enjoy some of the potential benefits from it, but you're not going to be getting as stoned. Then, of course, you can get Delta-9 in cannabis products, all right? Of course, cannabis products such as flower, concentrates, edibles, or vapor oils have high levels of THC naturally, but bear in mind, guys, depending on where you live, that'll determine the legality of this. You can get Delta-9 THC inside of raw hemp flower. Yes, hemp flower, when you're smoking it, is a full spectrum product. There will be trace amounts of THC in there, Delta-9 THC. All right, so if you are drug tested, I do not recommend you consume smokable hemp flower products. Because you can fail a drug test, all right? Then, of course, you can get it in the hemp concentrates. All right, so, like full spectrum CBD concentrates, shatters like the Steve's Goods that we sell. So, there is some varying options, even if you guys aren't just, if you aren't in like a legal state and you can't just go buy, can't go to the dispensary, well, you can still get hemp-derived products with trace amounts and start incorporating that into your day-to-day wellness routine. What questions you guys got for us? Ooh, but Ryan, it's so good to see you, man, all the way on YouTube. Sorry, man, I had to take a little sip of water. Rebecca Day, I can't wait till we were able to smoke in West Virginia. Yeah, I can't wait till like everywhere can just smoke. Like, at this point in time, just let us smoke. And listen, I know they want everybody to like stay home and stop going out. Well, if you legalize weed, more people would probably be more inclined to stay at home. That's all I'm saying. So when I'm stoned, I'm just saying, nah. I don't. If I have to run an errand, I'm like, nah. I don't need to go run that errand as bad as I thought. Just an opinion. I mean, maybe I should go run for office or something. Legalize cannabis for all. Everyone will just chill out. Okay. Oh, there you go, Lindsay. I use Delta-9 for nausea as much as pain, I think. And that's, I mean, I've heard a lot of people using Delta-9 for nausea. I mean, that's one of the major reasons why a lot of people use it when they're going through, like, chemotherapy. Is for the nausea aspect of it. Now, of course, you know, that's not saying that it'll work for everybody, but there has been some promising results. You know, seeing it in studies and other use cases. So it's just, it's fascinating seeing everything that cannabis can do, and I guess cannabinoids and terpenes. They're just like powerhouse compounds that like nature provided for us. Like, I don't know what else to say about them. Like, it's truly incredible. All right, let me see here. Is that better than smoking the flower? Jen, I know this question is a while ago. I might have answered it already, but you said, is that better than smoking the flower?
I think she's talking about.
Oh, this. I mean, listen, guys. If you really want to consume these products the way flower, like, it's the most natural state, you know, it's unadulterated, that's how you should do it. I mean, yeah, you know, like, if you wanted, like, a super concentrated delivery, like, Jen, if, like, in my opinion, is that better than smoking flower is concentrates. Like, hit you in the face, bang, more bang for your buck, alright? Like, guys, I'm telling you, a small dab of concentrate would be like you chiefing down this joint in 2 seconds. Like, imagine consuming a CBD joint all in one. Like, imagine how you feel after you're done smoking an entire CBD joint. And that probably takes you 20, 30 minutes. Imagine getting that entire feeling to hit your body in 5 minutes or less. So, I mean, like, if you want the most unadulterated, most natural way, I mean, flower is the way to do it. But I mean, if you want a super concentrated, high potency consumption method that absorbs near immediately, dabbing is the way to go. That's why I dab my cannabis products. Yes, I have 3 ounces of flower sitting at home. When I'm dabbing, I'm looking straight at the flower, right at its face. Like, haha, idiots. Like, because but I still do enjoy smoking flower. It's just like, if I wanted to just, like, I don't need to sit there, load a bowl, smoke a few bowls. Like, I take a dab and I'm solid. So, I mean, if you guys want concentrated, high potency, like, the effects hit you and you're just like, woo! Dabbing. That's all I can say. Dabbing.
Lindsay asked, have you experimented with CBG?
Yeah, I've taken I've done it on here. The Steve's Good CBG slab, the CBD Effects Wellness 2-to-1 tincture, where it's CBD and CBG. I do like it for the pain relieving mechanisms associated with it and the relaxation type benefits. You know, if you're looking to chill, yo, I mean, honestly, like, you could do CBD, CBG, CBN. You want to be really chilling? Like, I mean, CBG, CBN, those are like, I mean, CBN definitely for like 9 nights sleep tight. But like relaxation, kind of potential pain relief mechanisms associated with CBG, CBD. That's why they're great. That's why I love this CBD Effects 2-to-1 wellness tincture. Like, this one is the 500 milligrams. So you get 500 milligrams CBD and 250 milligrams of CBG in the entire bottle. I love it. So, like, if, like, you guys are doing, like, pain relief and stuff, like, I mean, like, our full spectrum tinctures will have some levels of CBG in it. So, Yeah, and that's another thing. Look at the COAs. Not all full spectrum oils are the same. The minor cannabinoids will vary. So if you're like, well, this product didn't work for me, but this full spectrum product worked for me, well, look at the COAs and compare them. As long as they're both quality products. If you're comparing shit to quality, well, of course, I can tell you why. But if you're comparing two quality products, both full spectrum tinctures, and you're like, this one wasn't as effective, this one was, even if the dosing was around the same, look at the COAs and look at the terpene profiles and look at the minor cannabinoids profiles that are in there and see where they vary. And you'd be like, ah.
Lindsay said, I noticed a remarkable difference in my joint pain with CBG.
That's fantastic. Have you just been using it in a... are you dabbing it? Is that what you've been doing, Lindsay? Because I might have sent you Steve's Goods, one of the CBG slabs. I don't remember if I sent that to you. But, yeah, I mean, CBG is... I mean, talk to people the end of 2019. That was going to be the... next big thing. CBG, 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 CBG.
Yeah, Steve's Good CBG slab. You sent that to her.
Perfect, Lindsay. I remember. I was like, I know I sent you a little care package. I just didn't recall if that was it. What's up, Mr. Sussmaster Flex? How are you doing today? Hope you're feeling better.
Who are you talking to?
Josh, dude. Mr. Sussmaster. Come on, dude. What did he say?
Says Chase, where you been?
Dude, he never comes in here anymore, man.
And then he says, Chase said on Twitch page, and then Josh said sus. And then Chase said, I'm not sus.
And then Josh said he's not sus?
And then Josh hit back with the super sus.
Oh my god, just going back. I hope you guys just need to hug, sing kumbaya.
Hug during a pandemic?
Well, when this is over, dude. You fucking idiot.
I can't believe you would tell people to hug during a pandemic.
Well, you know what? It's gonna fucking happen eventually, so.
No, don't touch me.
Don't touch. Let's see. Ryan, what you saying? Thanks. Thank you for sitting your yeah, dude, no problem, Ryan. I always like to, whenever we're talking about medical studies and stuff, I'm talking to Ryan on YouTube if you guys are wondering who's Ryan. But Ryan on YouTube, yeah, man, I definitely really aim to, whenever we're talking about studies and stuff, if I'm going to mention a study on a live stream, I'm going to make sure it's from a reputable source. So I, of course, to make myself seem even more reputable, that I'm using reputable resources to provide information, I'm going to call out that source. So, yeah, so whenever I get to use, Healthline or NCBI, I love sourcing those peeps as well. So, I'm glad that you appreciate that, though, Ryan. Thank you. You're so sweet.
Said, what colors do you have in the Aeropro? He said Aeropro X, but I think he meant Aeropro, because the Aeropro X is...
Who said that?
Brian.
Brian, right now we just have the Arctic White. Dude, it's been a clusterfuck dealing with them, to say the least. I was told that they were going to have all the colors, and I was, opening it up, and they're like, oh, no, we can just do the white. I'm like, you've been hyping up all these other two colors for all these months. Yo, what the... you told me. It's just... But regardless, I just have the Arctic White right now. The only ones that we got. I don't know when the other ones are. It's changed 37 different times. That company, I do love their product, but they frustrate the hell out of me when I deal with them, to be completely honest. It's always just bait and switched, and it's just frustrating. Alright, perfect. Damn, Rebecca, look at you going ham and cheese, tagging all of your homies. Alright, but actually, let's dab a little bit of Delta-8 with you guys, shall we? I guess we're Banana Runts. It's still in here, so we're going to do the Banana Runts dabs. Dab it up. Boom, boom. Come on. There we go. Yeah, smoky smoke. Smoky smoke. Ooh, and it's clear too. Ooh, dip it in. I guess I'll do it close to you guys so you can see what I do. I like it. I can dig it. And you could just like keep hitting it a few times. Ah, yes. Just a little dab action for you guys. Have you guys tried the herb Delta-8 dabs? All I'm saying is I'm going to have some cool new dabs for you guys that are going to be very, very awesome, to say the least. And the price point you guys are going to love, so don't worry. And they'll be from yours truly, so I know you guys will appreciate that. You guys do love the Wellesy products, so I'm excited to get that out to you guys. Yes, Josh, I knew you're gonna pop out the D10. That's why I wanted to include that in there. All right. Lindsay said, "Kill will kill you too if it's all you eat." Yeah, water will kill you too if you just drink too much of it. So yeah. Okay. Okay, same here. Yeah, Margie, perfect. Same here. I feel better when I have CBD in my system. And if you can say that, well, just keep on using the product.
Keep on keeping on.
Brady Howard, same here. I feel better too.
Nice.
Like, oh my God. So when it does finally go corporate, watch out. Yeah, that's the thing. Definitely watch out for the corporate. Alright. Hello, Allium. I just saw you. Gotten up to 2 pea-sized dabs before I'm just gone. Well, that's good, Lindsay. I mean, keep your tolerance low. Like, there's nothing wrong with having a low tone to be like, oh, I have to smoke like a gram and a half to get high. It's like, that sounds fucking miserable, dude. Like, sick. Like, take a tolerance break for a week or two, man. Like, listen, like, I dab every single day, but it's just like, as long as I'm not dabbing, like, obscene amounts, like, unnecessary amounts, like, gram globs just for the sake of it, my tolerance is high, but it's like, I can just keep smoking my regular amount and I'm gonna get high. It's like, it's just when you start seeing, like, those dudes that are dropping 10-gram slabs, like, on Facebook and stuff, like, yo, those guys work in the cannabis industry. They obviously work for an extractor. If they're just grabbing, like, slabs like this and they can just, like, ooze it on and they're clearly just wasting so much of it, like, that don't mean anything to them. Like, they're like, whatever. If I had slabs of dabs, too, I'd be doing shit like that as well. All right. Jen said, "Okay, dabs, got it." Jen, like, I cannot recommend it enough. If you guys are like, yeah, the flower, try the products. I'm just looking for something a little more concentrated and a little more powerful. Dabbing, give it a go. Just try it. Buy a gram. I mean, shit, the Steve's Goods, you can even buy half grams if you wanted to, and try that to see. Obviously the Delta-8, those just come in full grams at a pop finally. Yeah, this one's the same way. That's my issue. That's why I'm hesitant to pick up Delta-8 disposables. I need to keep trying so many of these and make sure that they can handle the Delta-8. I just don't know.
The date.
Yeah, the date. Nate, why did you just start calling it the date, dude? Who wants the date? Like DATE.
Go on a date with date.
Yeah, dude. Like, just when you're talking about Delta-8 on Facebook, if you're posting about it, date. Who wants the date?
We don't need to go on a date when we have the date.
Yeah, right. Like, oh my God. I noticed your remark that Lindsay. That is so fucking amazing. That like. And that is, like, why I do like testing isolates, especially with, like, the minor cannabinoids, I mean, because, like, Lindsay, like, yeah, Lindsay's been, like, probably more than likely in all the products she's tried from Wellesy and stuff, like our full spectrum tincture, she's probably encountered CBG, but it's not a super high level, but when she started to incorporate the isolated form, the 99% pure form, she was getting a decent amount, mixing it. This is important, guys. Lindsay was not just she didn't stop everything else and just take CBG. She was still taking her CBD product. She was still using her Delta-9 product because she dabs, and she was And then she incorporated CBG. And look, she was able to discover that, like, that was an effective component in her wellness routine. So now, like, yeah, she could keep dabbing CBG isolate on its own. Or, you know, or if you're like her, you could look for a product like the CBD Effects Wellness 2-to-1 tincture. 500 milligrams CBD, and it's actually, I believe they use it's a broad spectrum. So, you know, they'll have other minor cannabinoids in there, but it's going to have at least 500 milligrams CBD, 250 milligrams of CBG, and I think this bad boy goes up to 2,000 or 4,000 milligrams of CBD. I think it's 2,000. So 2,000 CBD, 1,000 CBG, I believe.
Hi, Piper. Thank you for sharing.
Hi, Piper. Thank you. So thank you for sharing that, Lindsay. I just always like to call that out because I don't want anybody to read that and be like, oh, I'm doing the same thing as Lindsay and she just took CBG. No. She started taking the CBG with her other products. All right? I'm telling you, like, get as close to that full spectrum of using all the cannabinoids as possible. And if the THC is the one because you're drug tested, well, stay away from Delta-8 and Delta-9 THC, and, well, you got a whole host of other cannabinoids that you can start playing around with. At least 98 plus or 118 plus. Just like a Christmas tree, all right? I mean, that's not a Christmas tree. Christmas tree. There you go. Christmas tree, all right? CBD, THC up here. All the minors fall below it. Or I guess we could say a pyramid.
Or
I just say Christmas tree because of the time of year.
Or what about like a rainbow? And then the rainbow is all the cannabinoid.
Yes, I did that.
And then the leprechaun has the pot of gold, a.k.a.
the THC. Yeah. Just
So you may not be able to go over the whole rainbow.
Just try and fill your rainbow up with as many cannabinoids as you possibly can is all I'm saying. All right. Eden said, build your immunity, damn it. Hey, Lindsay, if you're going to listen to me, that's one thing to listen to me on. But, Lindsay, when you're talking about dabs, like, and you're just chilling, is that just the CBG dabs, or I'm assuming you're talking about the Delta-9? Like, do you mix your CBG dabs with your Delta-9? Because I do that. Like, I'll mix my Delta-8 and my Delta-9, and I've even mixed, like, CBD isolate in the dab. I mean, shit, I've sprinkled CBD isolate onto bowls. I've put wax onto bowls and CBD isolate onto bowls. I mean, like, I just have fun with it, guys.
Ashley Reedy.
Hi, Enzo Farrell.
What is CBD?
Who said that?
Ashley Reedy.
Ashley Reedy. CBD cannabidiol is a hemp compound, which comes from, well, the hemp plant that's grown, okay? And it is a compound that has, I mean, shit, I don't even know how many potential benefits associated with it. You know, it's being studied for, to be used for, to help cope with things like anxiety, depression, nausea, sleep, pain, insomnia. I mean, like, the list just goes on and on and on. Eczema, psoriasis, other skin-related conditions. I'm like endometriosis. Things have been studied for. So CBD is a cannabinoid. It is a compound that comes from the hemp plant or the cannabis plant. You know, CBD is a cousin to THC. You're probably familiar with THC. You know, when you smoke weed, you get high, reefer madness. That's THC, all right? And THC has potential medical benefits associated with it. CBD has very similar potential medical benefits associated with it, if not more, but it doesn't get you high. There you go. Wow. I was like, how do I clean my what? I just said, how do you clean yours? And I was like, how do I clean my what?
Lindsay.
Right, perfect. But yeah, Brian, I'm sorry, my man, if you are looking for the other one. Fuck the hug. I'm about to call an emergency meeting. Yeah, bro. But yeah, Brian, I guess I'll let you know, but I mean, I don't know when I'll have the other colors. I mean, I thought I would have had them. I didn't even find out until, like, I ordered and I paid for it, and they were like, oh, we only have this one. Because I wanted to get the slate, and he's like, oh, we only got the white. It's like, God damn it, dude. Like, so, yeah. I know it's just a color for a lot of people, but I know. Some of you want it. Right. Lori said, where's my Huggy pillow? That'll be getting on this site soon, guys. I just, like, honestly, I've been so bombarded with orders and customer service. Guys, I'm going to keep saying this in hopes that it cuts back on some of the customer service stuff. USPS is experiencing delays. If a package has been shipped out of our warehouse, I do not have control over it, okay? If there's any delivery updates, if it says it's going to be delivered Tuesday and it changes to Wednesday, that is not me as the company going and changing USPS's delivery date. That is USPS doing it, all right? They are experiencing delays because of COVID and unprecedented holiday package volumes, okay? If you go to USPS.com, any time we send you a tracking number and you click on the tracking number, it'll take you to USPS's website. That is the exact same tracking website that I look at when I look at it, all right? And you'll also see there are big red warnings saying pretty much what I just said. USPS is experiencing unprecedented holiday packages in addition to delays due to COVID-19. It is a absolute mess right now, okay? I have had a package sit at the Denver distribution facility since last Thursday. Was supposed to be here on Friday. I still do not have it. And it's in Denver. So I'm just letting you guys know they are just backed the hell up. There is nothing that I can do, unfortunately. All right? So I'm just hoping if I keep saying that, it'll kind of cut back. Because that is what 90% of the customer service say is USPS, it was supposed to be delivered this way, and it's changed to this day. And it's like, okay, but that's USPS doing it. It is a shit show. I am not envious of postal workers right now. Because, I mean, it's always busy this time of year, but guess what? People can still go to the stores and buy shit. Most people can't do that now. So, they're just buying Christmas gifts online. So, just beware. Okay, I've even put warnings. So, like, if you ordered right now, I mean, might be a chance you may not have it before Christmas. I can't tell you. I'm not guaranteeing delivery dates anymore. I can't do it because I'm at the mercy of USPS, unfortunately. And, you know, that is the same story with, I mean, I've literally had angry customers get real mad at me. I'm going to go buy this elsewhere. I'm like, okay, I mean, if you want to ship this, like somebody literally bought it and it took a little while because of this. They got it and they were like, I'm sending it back. I'm going to buy this elsewhere. And I refunded them the money. I'm like, okay, like you're just going to wait another 2 weeks to get it.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not just us. Everybody uses USPS. So I just want you guys to have those expectations, okay? All right. All right, and we'll vape the WellSC tincture and even drop the tincture for pain during work. There you go, Don. So you vape the tincture or you'll even vape it. Oh, so you do a little bit of both. I like mixing vaping and tinctures. I mean, tincture, great for, you know, that long effects, those long prolonged, those effects that are, you know, that constant delivery, you know, for 4 to 6 hours. And then, you know, if you need something for a little supplementation, then that's where vaping really comes in play. All right. Perfect. Now let me jump over here. Hello, Kiwi. How are you doing on YouTube? Great to see you. All right. Ryan, what do you mean by Delta-8 True Experience? They get a page that says all mail coming to them. Oh no. I mean, listen, Ryan, I do not recommend doing that. Ryan said he didn't tell people to sign up for the USPS Informed Delivery. They get a page that says all mail coming to them. No. I mean, you can. I had to do that when they signed me up for it when I moved and did the change of address. They sent me, I don't need emails of my mail. I don't. And especially when it's junk mail. Like, no. No. So, I mean, you can do that absolutely, but I mean, it's still, that's all still going to be based off the USPS tracking. So, but yeah. Okay. Well, Kiwi, you have to pay shipping if you order under $75, but all orders $75 or more do get free shipping in the United States. My dear, dear friend. Okay. That is sweet. Let me see. Slate and Emerald sound like it. Be awesome colors. I mean, Brian, Slate, I don't want to burst your bubble. I mean, I was pumped too, but it's literally it's a slightly lighter version of their graphite device. I don't know why they didn't just call it black or graphite. They could have kept it graphite. The Emerald is sick. I like the Emerald because it's green. It's like a dark green color. That was the one that I was really going to push because, well, I mean, Wellesley's green. That's our brand color. And I was going to push it, and then, we don't have it. Don't tell me about it then. If you don't have it, if I can't order it right now, oh my god. It's just a perfect example. Once companies get big, they just say, whatever. They need it, they'll buy it, whatever. Crazy. Thanks, Dawn Miller Daughtry. Great content today, guys. Thank you. You're so sweet, Dawn. I mean, this content would be nothing without you guys here engaging with us, or else, I mean, Cam and I would just be talking to the camera and nobody would be listening. So I appreciate you guys, and Cam appreciates you guys for engaging with us and hanging out with us. Look, there you go, Chase. If you remember one thing from Wellesley, white part does not go in the mouth of the dabber. All right? Whew. Brian said, I want to try those. Yeah, the dipstick, the Every is dope. This is up on the site right now. I have this thing on my desk. I like it. It's like $120 that initial cost, but I mean, you are getting a full spectrum Blueberry OG cartridge, which I fucking love. You're getting a gram of Blueberry OG dabs, and you're getting this device that can also be used with the cartridge plus the battery. So, but I understand, but it is that one-time purchase, and it's this thing is always sitting on my desk, and I love it. It's small, compact, lightweight, easy. So it's great for portability and while being at home, whatever you want to use it for. Woo, Brian, you got to try Moon Rocks and the dabs. I mean, shit. Hey, I'm not going to argue with that, Brian, because I fully support your desires to do that, to try those, because those are some of my favorite products. You're just taking the flour, making it more concentrated by dipping it in the distillate. I mean, it's just a win-win-win-win-win. You can't go wrong with the concentrates or the Moon Rocks. All right. Jen, well, maybe, maybe next time on your next order, try the dabs. Stick with what I know. You just placed an order with us, so use that. Then on the next one, maybe on the next one we'll have the Wellesley, the Wellesley Delta-8 products. Wink, 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 wink. That's all I'm saying. So I'm pushing. I know, but we'll see. I mean, just getting the reserve line out, then the Delta-8 products. So Nate and I are really trying to push for sometime in January for the Delta-8 rollout, but we shall see. We're really pushing. I want to get those out to you guys. And Chad Wilson coming up here, slabs of dabs. That's all I want, bro. I want those, give me that 10-gram slab, or those 50-gram slabs, 100-gram slabs, where they're literally just the whole hand is just a slab, and it's just down to here. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but I mean, it's all over my Facebook. The little stoners just dabbing it, Dab Star. If you guys want to see, go check out, follow the page Dab Stars. You'll see plenty of fatty globs being taken. Okay. Demas said, I want to try Delta-9. Well, Demas, I think you should. But, I mean, obviously, when you're in a legal state. I don't want to encourage anybody to do anything illegal. But if you are in a legal state, man, I would highly recommend trying Delta-9. But be very slow with it. You know how we said start slow and gradually increase as needed with CBD? Definitely follow that with Delta-9 THC, all right? Don't just be I don't know where you live, but 50 milligram edible, that's nothing. Nah, trust me, that'll be something for you, especially if you don't use Delta-9 on a regular basis, all right? Or if you've never used Delta-9. If you've never used Delta-9, I recommend it. You go like an edible route, 10 milligrams. Cap yourself off at 10 milligrams and wait 2 hours before you even think about taking more. All right? I mean, yeah. Just be responsible with it, okay? You can always take more, you can't take less. I just got to keep saying this. Especially like with the Delta-9, the Delta-8, the stuff that causes you to get high, I'm really going to preach this stuff, that you need to go slow. I'll take a whole plant when ready and make a big batch of wax. Yeah. Oh, Josh, I'll send you like a couple of I'll just send you a mason jar of flour that I just grew, dude, and just press it. Honestly, I want to try making live resin. I really want to try that. That'd be sick.
Be bomb.
Be delicious. Okay. There you go. Perfect, Lindsay. Different combinations works for different people. Daniel uses a lot of CBN products like Canatonic for sleep. I'm excited to try more different cannabinoids. See, that's the thing. Like, find the, the product, but really it's like break it down and what cannabinoids are present in that product. And if there's terpenes, what terpenes are present in that product. And then you really start paying attention, being like, wow, like these cannabinoids, these terpenes are best for my treatment routine that I'm trying to use them for. Everybody's going to have varying cannabinoids. Some people may have the same ones, but most people are going to have varying different cannabinoids that are most effective. And that's why I'm most excited to see this industry get to that point. Okay. Is there any more questions that you're seeing through?
Marge says, it better to try Delta-8 or jumps right to Delta-9?
I mean, Margie, I would
probably start with Delta-8.
Try the Delta-8, then gradually, it's up to you, absolutely. But if you're, a little hesitant about the highness, try the Delta-8 would be the safest bet to try. So that would be my recommendation. When I just started smoking weed, it was just like, here's an eighth. Here's a sack from some kid I went to high school with, selling bags. That was the extent of the knowledge back then for us. It was just like, we were smoking out of aluminum cans, plastic water bottles. I even used a broken light bulb one time. Health-wise wasn't the biggest concern. We were just trying to get stoned back then. But, Margie, you're really looking for the wellness benefits. Just kind of gradually dip your toes in the water. If you never smoked weed before, try Delta-8. And if you're like, I like the feeling of this. And if you're like, I could get a little bit more, just know if you can handle the Delta-8 and you're like, I want a little bit more, then try the Delta-9. Margie, you may find the Delta-8 works great for you. And also, it does depend on where you live, too. Woo. Okay. Cam, share the website link. Wait, Jen, for the dabs. Did you do that?
Lindsay got it.
Lindsay got it, perfect. Thank you, Lindsay. We're doing, and get the boys. I guess everybody is talking about Christmas. The USPS. Yes, Jen, that is the source of my stress and frustration is USPS. I had a package to a wholesale customer of ours lose a bunch of shatter. Just gone. No idea where the fuck it is. So, yeah, it's so annoying. You guys are frustrated. Multiply that by 100. You'll get to my frustration level with USPS because I deal with it on a massive scale. You guys are just on your orders, so that's why it's just I feel like I'm being so repetitive in my email responses, but it's it's the same thing every time because it's just USPS is just driving me up a wall. But, they do provide a service that we all need and rely on and at an affordable cost, too. So, pros and cons. You guys want your packages faster, but you want to pay 2-3 times more for your shipping costs? I can send it to you, UPS, FedEx. You're paying about $12.99 to get this one little thing shipped to you, though, depending on where you are.
That point, I'll just go pick it up myself. It's Just go drive to Arizona and get my Dixon flannels myself.
Yeah.
It's a lot faster.
So, no, I'm okay, Danny. No, thank you.
She has the same thing on Facebook, too.
She did?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I think she texted me. She knows that's the only way she can get a hold of me right now. LOL sometimes. No, I'm okay. Thank you, though, darling. Appreciate it.
What the... I was literally looking at it, and it just ended in front of my eyes.
Yeah, it'll probably... See if it saved it, because it saved it for me last time. I mean, just like chips and dip. Like the chips and salsa. That's all I need. I don't trust Lost D, because last time I ordered from them, I asked for a ground beef chimichanga, and I got the shredded chicken. It was shit. I didn't even eat it. So that's why, Danny. Yeah, I do want something, but I don't trust Lost D to deliver items to us anymore. Did it save it?
I want Freddy's,
Yeah. No, I want Lost D, but they fucked me last time, dude. I don't want shredded chicken in my chimichanga. I want ground beef.
What about Freddy's? Does Freddy's sound good?
I mean, Freddy's always sounds good. What are you talking about, dude? Does a bear shit in the woods, bro? Remember I taught you what to say to that? Not a polar bear. God.
You never told me.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
Well, guys, if someone ever trying to be a smart ass, well, does a bear shit in the woods? Not a polar bear, dick. Is it playing? Are we live?
I mean, no, well, it's still trying to post the other one.
Brian McKinney, holy shit, man. Mail sucks. I won in a giveaway from a vape thing, and it's been like 3 weeks, still waiting for it. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's, oh, my God. So frustrating, to say the least. And there's nothing we can do about it either. So, but I am very appreciative of the postal workers. I know we always give them shit. It's not like they're just like, oh, let's take our sweet ass time and not get it to them. Like, they just have so many packages. And it's not like their staff has expanded. Might have shrunk a little bit because of COVID. Okay, everyone. I'll message you again, Eat and L, about this order in a couple days. Jed, it'll get there, I promise you. It's on the way. It's just like, I just wish I could look at something further, because I hate just being like, well, what you see is what I see, and it's just like, I feel like I'm not being very helpful. But unfortunately, that's all the information I can give you. I need a diamond miner. There you go. Yeah, see, I just want the THCA diamonds, bro. That's all I want, man. 99%. I want that to be fire, 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 fire. Boom, baby. Okay, everyone. Are there any last minute questions that you guys have for us? Hello, Piper Dickinson. I hope you're having a good day. Let's scroll down. Okay, perfect. Hi, Kim Baker with the lovey emojis. Okay, perfect. So, last minute questions, yes, no, throw them in there. I'm going to check YouTube. Ryan Real, how you doing? Kiwi, I love CBD. You love CBD and THC, Kiwi? Right, don't have to ask for tracking, it just appears. Yeah, that's true, Ryan. I get it. The informed delivery is nice, I guess, for that reason, but I just don't like how I get all these emails from USPS, like, incoming mail, and it's just like junk. So much junk, I don't care. Like, oh my God, it's just like, Jesus. Okay, then, perfect. Let's see. Oh, cool. Something on Twitch. Sativa and indica. So sativa strain would be uplifting, more cerebral type highs. Indica strains would be more body relaxation type highs. Sativa uplifting, indica couch is how I look at it. Okay, then, everyone. Let's pick the winners once we at. Let's see. We'll let this do a little bit of refresh. Everyone. Okay. Let me pull up my little giveaway thingy-majigger. Alright. Let's see. Alright, well, winner, Ashley Reedy. I think it was, yeah. Ashley Reedy. Are you still here? If you're still here, Ashley Reedy, just say, I am here. And then we will pick the winner. Ryan Real, I'll check that for you after the live stream. For you, my man. Okay. No, Ashley. Greedy. No.
Let's see. People are saying congratulations now. So.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll leave her on the list, but let me know if you see her name pop up. Alright. I'll see. Oh! Well, yeah, I guess people are saying congrats. So I'm just waiting to see. But... Alright.
No.
No. Oh my god, are you okay?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. You just feeling a little sicky?
No.
A little cough?
From this.
A little terps?
Yeah.
It's the terps. It's the dabs. Alright. Well, sorry, Ashley. I gave you a little bit of extra time, too, while this kind of loaded, but... Hey! Don't say I didn't warn ya! Okay? Alright. Don't worry, guys. I'm waiting to pick another winner right now. No. Alright. Kim, you're looking for a tincture? Something for anxiety and insomnia. Yeah. Kim, I mean, have you tried either like the Pinnacle Hemp full spectrum tinctures, the Wellesy full spectrum tinctures? Dabs, yo, shit, you want dabs? Delta-8 dabs, yo. Or if you don't want Delta-8, I do have CBD, CBG dabs as well. I got shatter wax. Or more like crumble, I guess you should say. But yeah, that is a option for you, Kim. I got plenty of them for you. Okay? No? Oh, come on. Why did that just freeze on me? Let's see then. All right, well, Jen Mercado, you're up then. Hey, y'all. Well, Jen, if you're going to place another order, you want me to toss this in with you? So, Jen Mercado, congratulations. And your hey, y'all comment, which is what got you the prize. So, yeah. Oh, that made all day and I'm periodically drug tested. Ah, yes, Kim. So then, yeah, I would, if you want dabs, you can dab CBD isolate. We do a broad spectrum. Waxes too, the Steve's Good stuff. So there is options for you, but I mean, like the safest route, Kim, would be like dabbing CBD isolate.
Steve's Good.
Perfect. What she want?
She hasn't said yet.
Oh, Steve. Oh, I thought you were saying. I was like, Steve's Good, bro. Woo. I'm pooped. Got a good day though. Yeah. So Jen, just let us know which one you want. Prizes are down below. And Jen, I know we have your address because you actually literally just ordered from us like late last week. So, yeah. Which one you want, Jen? Which one you want, girl? What you need? We'll wait and see. Don't you worry. Doesn't have to be dabs. I like other options. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could do like our CBD isolate tinctures, or, I mean, this CBD Effects Wellness 2-to-1, where it is a broad spectrum, but it's got high levels of CBG and CBD. I was like confusing myself on that. That would be a great option because those don't have any of the THC in there, so that would definitely be a go-to. When she went, oh, good pick. It seems like you guys really like the snaps, actually. They're very, very popular. And I've found, Jen, let me ask you, have you ever been a cigarette smoker, or are you currently a cigarette smoker? I just want to know if my theory is going to hold up. Because I'm starting to see, Lindsay also brought this up where she's seen it be big with like cigarette smokers or ex-cigarette smokers. And so, I obviously can't ask everybody that orders it online, but, like people that are live can tell me. But it's just something that I do believe. Like Lindsay, I do think, because you said this a few weeks ago, like vapors may not be a big fan of the snaps, but like cigarette smokers or people that are trying to get off cigarettes may find it great because it's just like smoking a cigarette. So, and people love it. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'd rather just go smoke a pre-rolled joint personally, but I mean, shit. People are buying the shit out of these snaps. Nope, only pot. Well, CBD flower. Okay, cool. Hey, no, man, no problem. I wasn't going to be like, I wasn't going to judge you or anything, Jen. I just wanted to know if you were like, yeah, I was an ex-cigarette smoker just because of the overall familiarity of the consumption method, the oral fixation. But, alrighty then. Well, that's good, Jen. Keep it up. Keep smoking your cannabis. That's all you need, right? Alrighty, everybody, that's about all I got for you guys. If you want, you can get 10% off, or 15% off. I did a little extra for you guys because I love you today. Get 15% off your entire purchase with coupon code WW137 at wellesley.com, and that expires tonight at midnight. All right, 15% off site-wide with code WW137 until tonight at midnight. All right, everybody, if you need anything, reach out to me or reach out to us on Facebook. We're always available for you guys. We love you. Stay safe, and I guess we'll see you on Friday for another episode of Feel Good Friday. Have a great night, everybody. We love you. Stay